The next item is make an impact with icons. So in this example, we're looking at, what do I have here? Attendance activities. Somewhere in my course, I talk about, oh, this is my first week, right? My students have to attend or else they get dropped for non-appearance, right? This is a policy thing. I teach asynchronous online, so it's not like I can say you're either there or you get dropped. So I have these specific activities I want my students to do during the first week. And at the bottom there, I have a reminder saying, hey, all are due Sunday at the end of the first week and are required to maintain your enrollment in the course. So the information's there. Hopefully my students are reading it, but I want it to pop a little bit. And I already know how to do a box, right? But I want to add a little icon like that bell. So there's a warning bell saying, hey, you got to do this. So I could add that as an image, right? I could go find a bell image or whatever. But because I'm in an advanced Canvas workshop, let's do it a little bit differently. I'm actually using some HTML code here. And this will give me a chance to talk about another HTML thing, a web page thing that is called a style sheet, which will help us with this one and also help us with the last one. Okay, so if I go back into code view, let's leave that open and let's go into, let's save this so I don't lose those changes. What is this? Oh, that's the wrong place. Okay, there we go. Making impact with icons, right? So here's this assignment instructions, and I've got this stuff down here about, oh, I just realized I did the wrong, no. What didn't I do? I didn't change my thing here. All right, that's fine, because I'm in the technical demonstration anyway. So here is a bunch of text, and I've got that italic text at the bottom. And again, I want to add that, that thing. So let me edit this. And late submissions can earn up to 30 courtesy points and are not accepted until after the until date for this assignment. Okay, that's pretty important. Again, I want that to pop. If I go into my code view, again, I'll see right now at the end of this, a paragraph, right? EM is the code for italic text. So I've got that there. But what I want to do is, again, make it pop with the icon. And if you can imagine, right, we've talked about style with colors and padding and margins and all this kind of stuff. And if you wanted to apply the same style to everything on your page, you don't want to have to repeat that code, right, every single time. So if you are the owner of a web server, basically, you can create what's called a style sheet. And all you need to do is call the style sheet within a page, and then that style will be applied. We don't have, we can't change easily the Canvas style sheet because there is a Canvas style sheet for all of Canvas around the world. But we can call the styles that are already there. And that's actually what we do for the icons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where that style sheet is. And if you go to lrccd.instructure.com, right, our Canvas server, and you can do this with any Canvas server, and at the end of the URL, you have style guide. This takes you to the Canvas style sheet. And if you read this, you'll see, wait, they're getting rid of this, right? Because it says it has been deprecated. It's no longer maintained. Oh, what do we do? Oh, look, there's a link there to the new Instructure UI. So these styles still apply, but its Instructure UI is where the icons are, which is what I want to mention. Whew. So here's this other page called instructure.design. First of all, style sheets are always available to anyone, anywhere on the internet, and you can't ever hide them. You can make it, you have to click a bunch of times. But what Instructure has done is they have published their style guide, this site we're looking at here, because when LTI partners like publishers or whoever, when they're developing their things, if they can make it look like the other Canvas stuff, then that'll make things easier on us and our students and all that. So that's why this is published and so easy. So to find the icon list, I'm going to click on the hamburger menu up here and choose iconography. But before I do that, I'm going to show you the code, right? I haven't done that yet. So let's go in. Let me grab that code. And this gets a bit more complicated, but that's okay because we're here to learn. And I'm going to paste the code there. And what I just pasted was actually 3 divs. I've got a div and a div. There's a class. So that word class is where that's how I call a style sheet. So this class that says IC-image-text-combo, excuse me, that's part of the class for it. Icon alerts. Alerts is the bell icon. And there's a word that you can use for all the various icons, which I'm about to show you. And then I've got all this code here. And then you see where it says all are due Sunday. So let's replace that with what I meant to do here, late submissions. Okay. Now, unlike the other things we've been doing so far, the icon does not show when you're in rich content editor mode. It only shows when you save. So there's that bell icon at the bottom, right? So again, I'll go back into edit mode. Let's take a look at the code. And there's that icon class equals icon dash alerts. Okay. So that's where that bell shows up. And all of this gets ignored by a screen reader. So it's not going to disrupt a student who's listening to the page. So therefore it's still accessible. So let's take a look at what our options are for alerts. And again, to get there, I went to the instructure.design web link that I've already put in the chat. I clicked on the hamburger menu and I chose iconography. And these are all of the icons, right? So there's alerts. If I do a keyword search on this page, is there a heart? Well, yes, there is. Is there Facebook? Yes, there is, because there are ways to do Facebook links from inside Canvas. I think I can do Twitter. So this list of stuff is not exhaustive, of course. So you have to, and these are all icons that are already used within Canvas, but it's okay to grab some of their style and use it inside our things. So like, for example, you see SpeedGrader, right? That's a tool inside Canvas. There's a share link. Okay, great. There's, shape polygon. That's kind of cool. All right, so why don't I grab, let's see if I can do this. Shape polygon. I'm gonna go back to the top to make sure I've got the right word there. Alerts, okay. So let's come back over here. And I'm gonna say hey, icon shape dash polygon. Let's see if I got that right. Yay, there it is. All right, I've got a cute little hexagon down there. So from this iconography page, you can grab any of these icons and you can add them to your, alert there that you want. If I go back to that, let's take one more look at that page here. And one more look at the code. So I want to mention, we should recognize the code for the box, right? There it is, the div. There's the margin, the border, 3 pix solid. That code F58025, that's one of the orange for CRC, and you can see the padding.